oh my god, Slow, will you stop drooling on the desk?
Huh? What? What's going on? Where are the animated is?
Welcome back, my Avid anime addicts. Welcome back to another episode of
Anime Bunseki.
Of course, I'm your girl Saia.
I'm Slow.
What's up?
And this is Sputter.
We are back with another episode of Enen no Shouboutai,
Otherwise known as Fire Force. Remember to follow along our episode review for Fire Force in our neatly organized playlist.
Fire Force Episode 7. Let's go.
What's up?
The episode begins in the Grand Cathedral of the First Company as the Captain Leonard Burns meets with his 3 lieutenants, Ho Yang Lee and Reka Hoshimiya, both third-generation pyrokinetics, along with Karam Flam, a second-generation pyrokinetic. As the group discussed the incident between the 8th and 5th Company that was covered up as a joint training exercise, it's obvious they weren't buying it as Captain Burns concludes that Obi is making his move.
We are transitioned to the dinner party, or brunch I guess, that was planned by Hibana and Iris to cover up the incident between the 5th and 8th Company. Lieutenant Hinawa is grilling up a storm, cooking kebabs to perfection.
119, who also attended the party, are cooking kebabs to lesser perfection. As Obi thanks everyone for attending, we see Hibana spoon-feeding Shinra and defending him if anyone talks down to him.
I guess this is what they mean when they say love struck. Maki summons a group of fire spirits from a grill, impressing Iris and members of the 5th Company, including the 5th Angels 3.
Sputter, you might want to close your eyes for this one. Arthur quickly disposes of the flames, saying Lieutenant Hinawa advised him kill them if he caught Maki playing with the fire.
What's up?
The companies both enjoyed the event as the day drags along. The party comes to an end at sunset. As the party ends, both Captain Obi and Hibana discusses their future cooperation. Hibana offers her personal assistance in aiding the 8th Company, but cannot promise the full cooperation of her company due to their strong ties with the Hajima Industries. During an exchange between the captains, Obi questions Hibana's willingness to help, to which she admitted that she was saved from her past trauma by being clobbered by Shinra.
I guess sometimes you just need to punch a bit.
Wait, what?
Huh? What?
What's up?
Discussing the research obtained from the 5th Company, Hibana reveals a shocking discovery that someone was deliberately creating infernals. Though not all spontaneous combustions were manufactured, her research had evidence of some being man-made. Wanting to put an end to infernals and spontaneous human combustions, the captains both agreed that their objectives were the same.
The only issue standing before them was that the research data pointed to infernals in the jurisdiction of the 1st Company.
There is a purely fan service filled scene with Maki, Hibana, and Iris taking a shower. Friendly exchanges and compliments on each other's body are passed around, and oh my god, Slow, will you stop drooling on the desk?
Huh? What? What's going on? Where are the animated is?
Sigh. The only real value we get from this scene is Hibana telling Iris that she'll be working together with them to investigate the first, and it could mean war. But then again, they didn't really need to be in the shower to have that talk. So, just unnecessary fan service.
Obi plans an undercover investigation of the 1st Company using the rookie training reassignment system. This allows them to temporarily assign new recruits to other companies for experience. So basically, the plan is to send Arthur and Shinra undercover to investigate the 1st Company and the man-made infernals.
Princess Hibana offers to send new recruits from her company as well as another close company to make the ordeal less conspicuous. The group arrives at the first company's Grand Cathedral, escorted by Maki. They are joined by Takedo Noto of the second company and Toru Kishiri of the fifth company.
Shortly after entering the cathedral, the group runs into Karim, who talks weird.
You bet your ass I know an ass when I see one. And your ass is an ass like any other. Get me?
90% of the time, I have no idea what the I'm talking about.
Shinra somehow manages to decipher this cryptic dialect. The group is then brought to Captain Burns in the Grand Cathedral, where he introduced himself and stated that his lieutenants will be the caretakers of the group. In a very bold move, Shinra requests a sparring match in order to have their abilities assessed.
Captain Burns agrees to the sparring request, and Shinra, looking like a true anime villain, adds another request, saying if he beats the captain, he has some questions he'd like to ask.
Shinra muy grande cojones. Back at the 8th company, Captain Obi paces back and forth, worrying about the group. And for some strange reason, Hibana is also there, worrying. Well, only about Shinra.
Transitioning back to the first company, we see Tamaki running towards the sparring area, which makes me very uneasy because Tamaki is a fan service magnet. Outside at the sparring area, Takiru goes first against Lieutenant Reka. And get this, Takiru is a fire soldier with pyrokinesis, and he is afraid of his own flames.
Oh no! This is just awful! Now there's fire coming from me!
After summoning his fire, Tekaru flares around in panic, firing a salvo of flames at Reka, who effortlessly dodges the attack. While stray shots head in the direction of the captain, Lieutenant Karim intercepts them and dissipates the flames with a ring of a bell. Then a blast of ice is quickly created from his tuba. This is explained as thermoacoustic cooling, a technique that turns flames into sound and then sound into cold.
What the f***?
Pyrokinesis.
Shinra usually smiles when he's nervous, but now I have no idea what to make of it. Lieutenant Hoyan and Toru both declined their opportunity to spar.
I only fight when I see an essential purpose.
Boo this man!
So next is Arthur and Shinra versus Captain Burns. And we already know Burns is overpowered. It's simple anime logic. This dude has an eye patch. Every anime character with an eye patch is overpowered. Arthur attacks first, and Captain Burns blocks Excalibur with his bare hands. That's right, he blocked a lightsaber with his bare hands. Shinra then attacks in full force with ground-shaking kicks that are easily deflected. Shinra charges forward with a killing move, but the captain stood firm. Then with a single step forward, he blasted Shinra away.
The sparring ended. Tamaki ran forward to her captain and trips. But luckily, Reka catches Tamaki before anything lewd happens, and thank God too. I think we had enough fan service for one episode.
Karim walks forward to Shinra and Arthur, saying they'll be under his care, and even though they were no match for the captain, they did fairly fear, and something about pace.
But whether your pace keeps you apace of our pace, or whether your pace gets outpaced by our pace.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like Arthur when this guy speaks.
Huh?
And the episode ends.
But just because it's over, doesn't mean it has to end here. You could go follow us on Twitter, or consider checking out our Patreon page.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you made it to the end, why not leave a like and subscribe? Please comment and let us know if you enjoyed this and what other anime is currently on your watch list. All our links are in the description. Until next time, guys.
What's up?